Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well and utilizing this time in improving your basic reading and writing skills. So in today's session, we will do chapter 1 of your computer textbook, that is computer languages. First, let's take a view on the topics that we will cover in this chapter. So in this chapter, we will clear the concept of program and programming language. Then generation of computer languages, that are machine language, assembly language, high level language, fourth generation language and fifth generation language. And at last we will see about the translator programs. Let's start with introduction of the chapter. Why we need language? Language is a medium to express our views and feelings. To communicate with the computer, we need a language that a computer understands. And computer needs step-by-step instructions to perform any action. So for this, a program is there. A program is a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. And the process of writing that specific instructions in computer language is called programming. Okay? Now each programming language has its own specific rules. And the evolution of programming language means from first generation to fifth generation, it has made it easier for programmer to write the powerful application programs. Now the development of computer languages has been classified into the following categories. First generation, that is machine language. Second generation, assembly language. Third generation, high level language. Fourth generation, object oriented programming language or very high level language. And fifth generation is artificial language or artificial intelligence. So let's begin with first generation of programming languages, that is machine language. So machine language is the only language that a computer understands. It is expressed in binary form, that is 0 and 1, where 0 means off state and 1 means on state. Now machine language has the advantage of very high speed of execution, because that machine language is directly understood by computer. So for this we don't need any translator to convert that language. So it has the advantage of very high speed and very low memory utilization. Now understanding and learning machine language. See, this is a disadvantage, that understanding and learning the machine language is tough and time consuming process. It is very difficult to write and debug the programs written in machine language. Second thing, it is extremely machine dependent, means highly dependent on the operating systems. That is why machine language is regarded as the low level language. Means if a machine language program written on one computer, that may or may not run on the other computer. And because of this, very few people opt for the specialization in machine language. Okay? Now next is second generation or assembly language. It is also a low level programming language. And one difference is there, that instead of binary numbers, here mnemonic codes or symbols were used in place of 0 and 1. For example, if you code the operation for add, so in binary language it is given for 0010. Okay. So since assembly language uses symbolic codes, it is easier to work with assembly language as compared to the binary language. Now computer can understand only machine language. So for this we have to convert assembly language into the machine language, and for that we need one translator. And here for assembly language, assemblers were developed to convert assembly language into machine language, or you can say that to convert mnemonic codes into binary forms. See, here are the advantage and some disadvantage of assembly language. Advantage that it is easier as compared to machine language. It can locate and correct the errors and it can modify it easily. Disadvantage, like machine language, it is also operating dependent or machine dependent, and it is machine dependent, therefore programmers should have the knowledge of the hardware also. Now next is third generation or high level language. The restriction of usage machine and assembly language, that the people to develop the language have the features like it should be simple and user friendly language, and the language that is machine independence, means doesn't depend on the specific operating system. So owing to the above mentioned features, it became easy to learn and use the computer language. The people started writing computer programs using the third generation language, and it is also known as high level language. That examples are, it is quite similar to English language, that basic C, C++, Java. These are the some very popular examples of high level languages. And here also high level language or program is needed to translate it into machine language, and for this translator are used, that we will discuss later. Advantage of high level language, that it is simple and user friendly, the programs are machine independent, and if the program is written in one computer can also be used by other computers, and they are easy to learn, easy to write and easy to remember. Okay, now about fourth generation language. It is closer to the human language other than other high level, means third generation language. It has also the features, some basic good features, that it is highly user friendly, it is independent on any operating system, a very high speed of execution, and designed to reduce the level of programming effort, means minimum effort from the user to obtain the information, and it also designed to reduce the time and cost of the software. See, here's the disadvantage and advantages of fourth generation computers. It is cheapest among all the generation, and all types of high level language can be used in this type of computer. Disadvantage, that the latest technology required for the microprocessor. And here also the in 4GL, means in fourth generation language, the user have to specify only the required output they want, while the computer determine the sequence of instructions. Okay. Now about the fifth generation language. The programming languages of this generation mainly focus on the concentrate programming. The major field in which the fifth generation programming languages are employed are artificial intelligence and artificial neural network. Prologues are the example in this. Advantages of this language, that this language can be used to query the database in fast and efficient manner. In this generation of language, the user can communicate with the computer system in simple and easy manner, but it also has some disadvantage, like they required high standard of maintenance. Its programming is very complex and it is very expensive to buy, and it does not have common sense. It can understand only commands and not the situations. Okay, So this is about the different generation of languages that are developed. Now in starting I told you that for translator we need to that convert high level language into machine language, or that convert assembly language into machine language. So basically there are three types of translators, that is assembler, compiler and interpreter. Assembler we used only for assembly language, whereas compiler and interpreter these are used for high level languages. Okay. Now how does it work, this source file and machine code? Source files are the programs that are written in high level language. Okay, and with the help of any translator, means compiler or interpreter, it is converted into low level language, that is binary codes. Okay, so the program that is written in high level language, it is called source file or source program or source code. And the after getting that conversion of language into low level language, that is called machine code or object code. Clear? Now how compiler and interpreter work? First, see the difference between compiler and interpreter. See, one basic difference is there in interpreter and compiler. An interpreter translates the program line by line. Line by line means if any errors are found, they are to be removed immediately, as the converted form is not stored anywhere. So it has to be generated at the time of execution of program. See, means source code, that is program given to compiler, it will convert into machine code and then output will display. Okay, and interpreter that directly convert the program into output. Compiler, interpreter work line by line, and compiler used to convert high level program into machine language to translate the whole program at once. And what will happen if it find any error? It generate the object code for the program along with the list of errors, and at the time of execution it correct it. And as compared to the, if we compare their speed, the execution speed of compiler is faster than the interpreter. Okay, so I hope it is clear about the different generation of languages and about the translator, that is assembler we use to convert assembly language into machine language,